What the business be, what the business is, what's going on, man? I done made it back, you know, after a great Thanksgiving in the H-Town with my people. Shout out to Mr. X Factor. Hey, it was a great time. A lot of people was feeling that episode about, you know, the weapons and the advice on weapons and stuff like that, man. One thing we didn't talk about, which I should have brought up, because, you know, he would have brought it up if it was me. Our teams played that night. So I'm a Niner, he's a Seahawk, you know what I'm saying? And the Niners bested the Seahawks 31-17 for my NFL people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, I definitely wanted to take the time to talk a little noise on that as part of my introduction and showing my guy love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, also, you know, let my boy Ward talk for a second about, you know, being tasked with DK Metcalf when Kyle Shanahan approached him. He pretty much, you know, he just kept it a stack about, you know, about Coach Shanahan approaching him and stuff like that with the task. So, you know.
Coach Shanahan came up to me and he wanted me to match up with DK, and yeah, we scrapped him, yo.
He scrapped it, dog. It wasn't nothing else to talk about. He scrapped it. So, you know, it was a great night, great time to be a 49ers fan, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely a great time to be a Niner, man. Like I said, matter of fact, I feel like
Coach Shanahan came up to me and he wanted me to match up with DK, and yeah, we scrapped him, yo.
Debo ain't making no better. He ain't making no better, man. But yeah, man, like it was a great outing. To all my 49ers faithful, I know y'all was loving that. Another thing is basically Fred Warner. You know, they're comparing his season he's already having to Luke Kuechly's defensive MVP season. So, you know, I'm gonna pull up some stats for you real quick. The comparison of the two. Check that out. Check out that graphic right there, because there's still a lot of football left to be played, and he's already making, you know what I mean, an argument for himself with what he's done. He's not too far off. I mean, if you look, he got one more interception till he best him on that. He got two more forced fumbles than Luke Kuechly had in his, you know, Defensive Player of the Year season. And, I mean, think about this, that Nick Bosa was the Defensive Player of the Year last year. It'd be crazy to have back-to-back seasons with players from the same defense, you know. But, I mean, Fred Warner's awesome. Shout out to Fred Warner and his people. You know, him and his wife, they got a podcast, The House of Warner. Definitely check that out, man. I'm a fan of it. It's always good to see the personality of people that you're fans of, man. But yeah, he's having a standout season. He's definitely a Hall of Fame. And, you know, we always going to be rocking with that. Fred Warner, any former Niners or current Niners, you know, it's always love here. So, for sure. Let me see. What I want to get into next is that, you know, when I was speaking on Ward, man, listen, DK Metcalf, everybody know that's the dominant receiver. He held him to 3 receptions for 32 yards in our 31-13 victory over the Seahawks. May I add, on Thanksgiving. So, you know, there's a lot of turkey going around for them Niners fans. And that's always a beautiful thing, man, you know, to get a victory like that. I like Geno Smith. Much respect to the Seahawks. But, you know, we on a mission, man. That 3-game skid, people kind of start, like, sleeping on us, talking bad about us, bad mouthing us, you feel me? And that ain't finna fly. But we got the Eagles next. You know, a lot of Eagles fans. And, you know, I normally ain't a betting man, but I feel like I'm going to have some wagers on this one. It's already starting up, so, you know, I ain't going to get too crazy, but I'm going to make me a little paper, man. You feel me? Why not? The Eagles are a great team, offensively and defensively. But I do feel like that they're not as stacked as the Niners are, and healthy, the Niners are incomparable to anybody in the league. So shout out to them. Shout out to my Dallas Mavericks as well. I'm watching them right now, even though, you know, they playing the Clippers right now. It ain't going the way I would like for it to go, but, you know, we in the process of gelling. So if you watch college football today, it was a lot that went on. You know, the in-state rivalry between Clemson and South Carolina went on. It was a low-scoring game. I believe it was 16-7, yeah. It was a bunch of field goals made by Clemson, and then one scoop and score, like, instantly, first play of the game. Basically, a pass that was backwards. It wasn't a forward pass, and so when it was incomplete, the Clemson player scooped it up, ran it back. Yeah, so you take that away, you know, the score was 7-9, which is a very low scoring game. Very, very. But other things that happened, listen, Ohio State got eliminated from playoff contention by losing to Michigan, which was insane. It was a great game. I mean, a really good game. Georgia played Georgia Tech. It was good at first, and Georgia pulled off. Alabama played Auburn. That was a really good game. And then, what was it? 4th and 31, 4th and goal with 43 seconds left. And their quarterback, Milroe, found a receiver in the back corner. A perfect throw, a dime for the win, man. It was crazy. Glad I ain't bet on that. Glad I ain't an Alabama fan. I know everybody's sick who is an Alabama fan. For real, man. But listen, though, it's a great day in the college football landscape. Yeah, I think I pretty much touched on most of that. A lot of matchups. LSU got the dub today. Basically, it wasn't a big shakeup of the top 25 like it had been the past couple Saturdays. So that's what's up. So to those of you who are fans of those top teams, you know, most of y'all are safe right now. I don't think I have any upsets to report at this moment in time. But you know, I do want to shift and talk about what my guy Tom Brady had to say about the whole landscape of football and how things are, you know, changing because of like officiating and stuff like that. So here we go.
There's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past.
Why not?
And
why not?
I think the coaching isn't as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. Mm-hmm. So I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way, and every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. Your coach is complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time. Offensive players need to protect themselves. It's not up to a defensive player to protect the offensive player. A defensive player needs to protect himself. I didn't throw the ball to certain areas because I was afraid players were going to get knocked out. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. Wow. I didn't throw it to the middle when I played Ray Lewis because you knock him out of the game, and I couldn't have.
Yeah, listen, I do not disagree with Tom Brady. Tom Brady's such a great, it's hard for anyone to take the stance of disagreeing with him like that. What can you say? He's speaking from experience. He put his feet in the cleats. He stepped on the field. He had a long, illustrious career, and no newscaster, sportscaster, journalist, nobody really could go up against that. They're watering down the game in a lot of ways. Defenders trying to figure out the way they should tackle, all kind of things, man. It's just a lot of, you got to worry about flags, man. I see a lot of times these refs, they ain't letting these people play, and it's affecting the game big time. So I agree with Tom, man. And sometimes even I hate to see like a team that's like favored by the masses, you know, they get like charity flags and you got to be all soft with them. Like sometimes the not so popular team is hungry and they come out and they laying pads, they trying to, you know, make a statement, and then they got to worry about the flags that start flying, man. So like the game is changing. I get it, and I feel like that they really got to stop that, man. They got to stop messing up the game of football, man. Honestly, but you know, it is what it is, man. We just gonna bow our heads and say a prayer for the game of football altogether. And speaking of the game, man, you know, I always take my time and I show my love to my bro for Rock the Bills podcast, man. Listen, check him out. Just like you're checking me out. If you're checking me out, then you know, me and him, we are one. We are cross-platform. I'm always vouching for bro. Right now it's audio, which is, you know, it's pretty good for you. I mean, you're gonna be at work or something, listening or want some advice on your fantasy. It's the perfect setup for you anyway. Or just a commentary, you know, you want to hear some in-depth commentary to either give you some homework to talk with your boys, or it might be something you and your boys was already talking about. So yeah, you know, head over to Spotify, Rock the Bills podcast, man, for sure. Very dope podcast. I always show love to my other brother from another mother, cause listen, he got a diabolical plan, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna hear about everything that's going on that he's about to bring to the forefront. So shout out to Priceless Republic. Dope name, dope concept, dope all the way around, man. And for sure, it will come into fruition of dopeness. So remember that you heard it here first on the Insomniatic Podcast, because it's a thing that's gonna be a thing, just like this is a thing and gonna continue to be a thing, man. I want to show love to everybody who's been rocking with me, man. We done made it 27 episodes. I know you've seen a lot change from the quality, the content, just the overall ability to you know, to just bring episodes that are presented a certain way. And I plan to get better every episode that I drop, man. But 27 episodes, we right there. We approaching 30. I'm like at 96 subscribers. So if you see this and you haven't subscribed, man, help me hit 100. Hit that like button, share, all of the above, man. You know, why not? I'm just putting in work. I ain't trying to, you know, be a negative platform. It's all about positivity here. Ain't really divisive, but you know, I'm definitely a fan of the underdog. So rock with me as I'm an underdog in my own platform as I grow. Shout out once again to Blue Money. I said Blue Money. Blue Marley, the Ugly Money Nietzsche, the Ugly Money whole team, all them guys over there, man, doing their thing. You know, shout out to Renegade El Rey. I know y'all see me in the cap often. You know, that's Southern Eagle Music Group. Great artist, great engineer, Grammy nominated. Oh man, network is crazy, man. Shout out to Shadi and them guys, them Shotta boys down in the Bahamas, man. Listen, bro, I know a lot of great people doing a lot of great things, man. So tap in here to find out about them, so you can expose yourself to more and more people that you ain't know existed. Because who don't want some new dope stuff? You feel me? So with that being said, I definitely want to hit y'all with this message, man, before you know, we slide up out of here. I got a couple messages, but just check this particular message out.
Started Dior at 41 years old. Sam Walton with Walmart, 44 years old. GoDaddy, Bob Parsons, 47 years old. Adidas, the founder of it, 48 years old. E-Trade was founded by Bill Porter. He was 63 years old. KFC, Colonel Sanders, 62 years old. Henry Ford was 49 years old. Home Depot, founded by Bernie Marcus, 49 years old. Ray Kroc, McDonald's, 52 years old. Like, age is literally nothing but a number.
Just a number. So remember that, man. Don't ever feel like you too old to dream, man. Don't quit on your dreams. Stop quitting on your dreams. Stop letting people speak in your ear. We made in the likeness of God, and God is a creator by what he speaks. And so don't let nobody speak on what you got going on at all, bro. I'm a firm believer in that. And also, before I slide out, I just want to further dive into that with another clip that I heard, man, because I believe that they tie in their own way. So check this out.
Rockefeller and all his homies decided the best thing we can do, since we're going to move into this industrial revolution, is create a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers. They don't teach you to be creative. They stifle all that stuff. They don't teach you the stuff that you're really going to need to know in order to thrive. Because if you're not dependent upon the system, then you're no good to the system that this education system was created for in the first place. So that's why you don't have any type of classes on financial literacy, economics, understanding your credit, how to do your taxes, how to balance a checkbook. None of that, except for charter schools, suburban schools, and densely populated white neighborhoods. That is how the system is set up. And until you understand that the product that the system produces is your black ass, you are going to constantly be subject to that system. The system is designed to make everybody
workers. And most dreamers, their mindset is completely opposite of the worker bee mentality. Now they might end up with worker bees making their dream work, but you just have to understand that you don't have to give up just because you misunderstood. That's the biggest thing I wanted to say. And I also, with that being said, I gotta hit you with my own product. My album coming, Eccentric. Listen, I'm proud of it. Definitely dropping some singles soon. As you can tell from my podcast, man, I just try to, consistently hit y'all with something, but I gotta get the quality where I want it. To a certain extent, I might be a perfectionist to a fault, but at the end of the day, as long as it's something that's gonna stick, something that you're gonna remember, then you gotta respect it, man. But with everything I do, it's for who it's for. I ain't forcing nothing on nobody. I don't have to, because a portion of it, the largest portion of it, is for myself, because I seen a vision and I chased that vision, man. And that's the type of people I come from. That's the type of people I surround myself with. So if you find yourself hating, just don't ever feel like that's what's gonna make me, because it's not. You feel me? It's just not. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and I got love for who got love for me. Everything, each and everything is for who it's for. And if you here because this is for you, then definitely much love and respect, man, because you could have been on anybody else's platform, anybody else's page, man. So chase your dreams, unwavering, always go hard, and remember, it's Insomniatic.